Assistant Secretary Fee, I just want to start by commending you and the department for the work that you have been doing on Ethiopia, as incredibly difficult and painful as that situation remains, and particularly for the work in recent days to try to reverse the coup in Sudan. I know the Secretary has been personally engaged, and I think it's made a difference. I do want to shift, though, to an issue on which I'm actually quite frustrated with all of us, including with the administration. About 6 months ago, dozens of members of the House wrote to President Biden urging him to launch, in effect, a moonshot effort to vaccinate the world against COVID. We repeatedly reached out to the administration indicating that we were willing to champion large amounts of funding for such an effort, including in the Build Back Better agenda. And we specifically wrote, again, 6 months ago, that if we do not do this, we are likely to see the emergence of variants in developing countries that could come back and hurt the United States, that could potentially defeat the existing vaccines. We were not taken up on any of those offers. And here we are today dealing with a crisis that is on the minds of every single American. In your testimony, you noted that the United States has donated 90 million doses of vaccine to Africa. And again, I know you don't set our global vaccine policy, but I want to start by asking, why do you think that's an impressive number?
I don't know that I would characterize it as an impressive number. It's a factual number of the effort to date. I think we would all agree that it's inadequate, and I would note that Secretary Blinken said this week that it's very clear with Omicron variant that it's now should be undeniable to all of us that if we don't take care of the whole world, we'll never be safe ourselves. And that was also a theme on his trip. He made very clear that in health diplomacy, in health security, in global health systems, if Africans weren't strong, then we would not be strong. So I'll take that, I'll re-emphasize that message.
Well, please do. I mean, I think you know the numbers. I mean, we would need, just to get to 40% vaccination in Africa by the end of the year, which obviously we will not do, we would need about 800 million more doses. We've donated 90. I'm sure you know that more Americans have gotten their booster shots, their third shots, than the number of people who've gotten their first shot in the 8 African countries subject to the travel ban right now. I trust you're not comfortable with that factual situation. But that's a result of choices our government has made. We have effectively an America First vaccination policy that has come back to haunt America, ironically. At current rates of effort, it's a question for either one of you, at what point do you think we will get to the 70% target for 70% of the population vaccinated in Africa? End of 2022, 2023?
I'm not a COVID expert, so I'm not going to speculate on that. I think the two issues that we do often forget about are the capacity of African health systems and the same kinds of issues in terms of vaccination hesitancy that we are seeing in the United States. And so that will affect when we achieve that. Now, there has been a huge effort on the part of USAID and the U.S. government more broadly with CDC and State Department to adjust other funding to strengthen health systems, to get PPE in the hands, to get oxygen in, as well as other things.
I only have 30 seconds. Again, you guys have been robbing Peter to pay Paul, and members of Congress have been offering to provide billions of dollars. And we would have provided billions of dollars in the Build Back Better bill had the administration simply asked for it. That bill is still in the Senate. There are still opportunities. And what I want you all to take back, because I know the Secretary cares deeply about this, is that we have an opportunity still in the next few days, if the President and the Secretary want to seize it, to try to get the funding to do this in the Build Back Better bill. but they're going to have to say so. With that, I yield back.